Hi, it's Trish with Blazing Hoops. I'm back with my second video, my picks for tonight's NBA matchups. Before I get into my picks for tonight, Sunday, I'm going to review what happened yesterday. It was not pretty at all. My picks were all with the spread, and that did not fare out so well yesterday. It was the day of the underdog. Let's take a look at that. Here's a recap from yesterday. Yesterday, all the recommendations and my picks were all with the spread. 3 out of 8 picks were successful. The most shocking loss yesterday was Denver at Phoenix. Denver is favored to win that game by 10 points. Phoenix has one of the worst records in the league. Denver ended up losing that game and nowhere near covering their spread. Just shows you that anything can happen, and weekend play tends to favor the underdog, I'm learning in the NBA. Another big surprise was the Chicago Bulls at the Utah Jazz, and Utah failed to cover their 11-point spread. So if you placed a bet on that game, you lost because Utah did not defeat the Jazz by more than 11 points. And then back to the first game that got played yesterday, Detroit at the LA Clippers. The Pistons finally got a win. They've experienced many, many losses as of late, but they finally pulled it out against the Clippers, and that was against the spread and surprising. So betting with the spread, sometimes it plays out. It tends to do better during the week than on the weekends. So unfortunately, yesterday in the NBA, day of the underdog, some surprising wins and losses yesterday. Now we'll get into the picks for Sunday today. First up on Sunday, January 13th, the Philadelphia 76ers are in New York to play the Knicks. I think this is a real even matchup right now. The 76ers have not been playing in their peak performance this past week. I think this is going to be an amazing game, and I think Philadelphia will take it but not cover their spread. Don't have the high level of confidence in that, but I do predict that they'll win, just not cover the spread. Similar with Toronto against Washington. Toronto's on a 4-game winning streak. It's very rare for a team in the regular season in the NBA to win 5 in a row. I do have faith that they're going to pull this off against Washington. Washington's been playing great this week. However, I don't believe they're going to cover the spread. Next up, we have the Milwaukee Bucks in Atlanta to take on the Hawks. I do believe Milwaukee is going to take this by a landslide. Milwaukee played Atlanta on January 4th and won by more than 20 points. So real confident that Milwaukee is going to go into Atlanta and take this game pretty easily. Next up is the Houston Rockets at the Orlando Magic. Houston's been playing very, very well. I do believe they're going to take this game and cover the spread. Next up, we have the Golden State Warriors at the Dallas Mavericks. Golden State obviously is the stronger team, but the Mavericks are dominant at home. Their home record is phenomenal. So I think Golden State will probably pull this off, but not cover their spread. Next up, we have the Portland Trail Blazers at the Denver Nuggets. Denver lost to the Suns yesterday, which I'm sure was real embarrassing for them. So they're going to be looking for this win, and they're at home. So I feel like Denver is easily going to take this game. The final game of the day is the Cleveland Cavaliers in LA to play the Lakers. Cleveland has lost 12 in a row. This is a significant point spread here, but it's a little bit less than the average the Cavaliers have been losing by lately. So I do predict LA is going to take this game. Not a real high level of confidence because the spread is so wide. However, Cleveland just cannot get a win. 12 in a row losing. I don't think that there's any way they're going to win this game. And fingers are crossed that LA is going to go ahead and win this by 10 and cover the spread. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I will be back tomorrow with another video with a recap of today and picks for Monday.